Greetings, mobile delegates. I'm Ashley Esqueda, and it's time for your Mobile Nation's Monday Brief, where I bring you the best of CrackBerry, Android Central, WebOSNation, Windows Phone Central, and iMore. It's been a busy week in tech, so let's jump in. If you haven't heard, there's a huge trial happening right now between Oracle and Google regarding Android and some alleged code theft. But an interesting side story popped out this past week for our WebOSNation to ponder. Derek Kessler reported that according to Oracle CEO Larry Ellison's testimony last week, his company actually considered purchasing Palm before they were bought by HP. Apparently, Oracle considered a foray into the handset business and thought buying an already established company like Palm would be an excellent jumpstart into that venture. It's definitely an interesting idea, and as Derek said, we would have had a lot of fun with Larry Ellison running Palm. Woulda, coulda, shoulda, I guess. Android Central has seen a ton of photoshops and other red herrings claiming to be the Samsung Galaxy S3. But could this video be the much anticipated sequel to the already awesome Galaxy S2? One Vietnamese site claims to have the actual device in their hands with a dummy plastic case so that nobody will actually know what the SGS3 will be wearing when it makes its official debut. Under the hood, it looks like it's rocking a 1.4 GHz quad-core CPU, a gig of RAM, ice cream sandwich, NFC support, and a 2050 mAh battery. Is it real? Is it fake? Are the specs enough to make you upgrade? Will it make me pancakes in the morning? And will it blend? We'll definitely find out all the answers on May 3rd when Samsung unveils the Galaxy S3 in London. The CrackBerry Nation is currently dealing with a bunch of crabby outsiders, kicking them while they await BlackBerry 10, but that's not stopping CrackBerry Kevin and crew from showing hard numbers, proving RIM can make a serious comeback. Windows Phone Central put up a poll this last week asking new Titan 2 and Lumia 900 owners which OS they were coming from, and the results were pretty telling. Over 3,000 people responded, and over 30% each came from Android and iOS. What's this got to do with BlackBerry? Well, it's a true sign that no OS is perfect, and there are scores of people still looking for the right fit for their phone. BB10 may indeed be the operating system they've been looking for, and CrackBerry.com isn't about to let you forget that. As Kevin says, it's a mistake to think it's over. Truer words, CrackBerry Kevin. Speaking of Windows Phone Central, this week's been quite a roller coaster for the Windows Phone folks, as one story broke with a source claiming all Windows Phone 7 devices would see an update to Windows Phone 8. And then another story broke with an unnamed source claiming no Windows Phone 7 phones would get a Windows Phone 8 update. Fortunately, our very own Danny Malatesta broke down both rumors and tried to make some sense of it all, while still calming the sword sharpening happening in the Windows Phone community. Possible explanations range from a non-commitment feeling for updates on Microsoft's part to a two-pronged launch of an Apollo-like update for current phones and new phones getting a full updated WinPhone 8 kernel with serious hardware requirements. We still don't know what the full truth of it is, but honestly, Microsoft is staying just a little too quiet on the issue. And if they actually decide to keep WinPhone 8 off of hero devices like the newly launched Lumia 900 and Titan 2, they're going to see some pretty angry users ready to riot. The gang at iMore saw a pretty steady week, sales of iOS products still being sold by the truckload. But Apple did happen to release 2 new commercials featuring something we haven't seen in a long time from them: celebrities. Both Samuel Jackson and Zooey Deschanel take Siri for a spin in their new ad campaign, with Sam Jackson prepping for a sexy date night and Zooey ordering some tomato soup on a rainy day.
Let's get tomato soup delivered.
I found a number of restaurants whose reviews mention tomato soup and that deliver.
Good, because I don't want to put on real shoes.
Cancel golf today.
It's off your calendar.
Good, because it's date night. Siri,
Sam,
you can take the night off.
if you say so.
I am very upset Sam Jackson was A, not dressed up as Nick Fury, and B, not killing anyone. But Zooey is pretty adorable, so you get an A for Zooey Apple, and you get an F for sticking Samuel L. freaking Jackson in a layered V-neck and making him all sensitive. That's it for your Mobile Nations Monday Brief. You can subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/mobilenations. Check out our network of dazzling, entertaining, and informative podcasts at mobilenations.com/shows. And you can follow me on Twitter at Ashley Esqueda. Nations, you have been briefed.